1, 2, that will do. Hello, fast trackers, and good morning. Oh, it's good morning here. Black out there. Big mistake, big mistake. America has changed their clocks. So my American audience probably won't be there. So we'll be down in numbers big time today, probably. That doesn't matter. All the important people are here, and sorry I messed up with our American friends. Oh, better use the mic. Change the microphone here. Okay, so we'll just put it up here a bit so we can hear a bit better, hey? How's that? Yep. Okay. Right, it's going to be 28 degrees in Sydney today. That's 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Pretty warm. Pretty warm. Hey, Judith, you're there anyway. That's fantastic. I had no idea that the clocks were going to change. It's all an international world, isn't it? So, is that going to make a difference? Let's find out. You know what I've got prepared for today? Nothing. Nothing. Why don't you just let me know what you want to do? It's a jam. It's supposed to be jam session day. It's a jam session day, showing you how to do just mucking around on the jam sessions. Well, that's a nice chord, isn't it? F Maj 7. Yeah, that's E minor 7. That's D minor 7. Well, there you go. There's a nice little chord progression we can muck around with. Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Da 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 da. So we've got F Maj 7. It's called it's really called F major 7 because from here to here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we call it a major 7. This is a 7. 7 sound funky. But major 7s sound sort of nice. And that's called an F Maj 7. I call it F Maj 7. F M A J 7. Then we're going to go down to E minor 7. E, G, B, D. Good on you, Judith. What a trooper. Tuning in and out. You should have told me, you know. Should have told me. I don't know, you know. I don't live in America, so I'm not up to date with these things. We should have warned everybody last week, shouldn't we? C, E, G, B. Yeah, F, A, C, E, E, G. Oh, for those people who just tuned in for the first time, my name's Daryl, and I've had Fast Track Piano on YouTube since 2007. My first YouTube clip was Silent Night, Little Christmas Carol. It's had nearly 1 million hits. I've done hundreds of videos since then, almost 1,000. There's stuff everywhere. You can watch me get old. And, you know, my job is I feel my thing on the planet is to help people with their music. I have people all week in here doing things with their music. On Saturday, I had a kids band. There was 5 kids in here, 12-year-olds, rocking on, doing some jazz thing called Cold Duck Time. I had a guy who'd written a song about plankton, would you believe? Plankton, he's written, he's a bit of a conservative, yeah, one of those. I've helped out with a song. Another guy turned up here and he's written a song called Good Rockin' Fella, where I did a Rolling Stones type thing on the gear over here and the guitar, and that was fantastic. We had a good time there. We're going to get Samantha to come in and blow some saxophone over the top of it. I had a choir on Thursday night, so, you know, it's all happening. And my dear wife downstairs supports me in all this. And I support her in what I can. So we've got these 4 chords. F maj 7. E minor 7. Yeah, today is jam session day, so I'm showing you in 10 minutes a little jam session. It's a little bit tricky trying to play this with the left hand. Your hand sort of feels a little bit squashed up there. I wonder if we've got any new people. Carlos, how you going, Carlos? Thanks for saying hello. Are you on a different time, Carlos? Whereabouts are you? Good on you, John. You're in front of the piano. Can you give that a go? Yeah? Hello, Thomas. How are you? How's the boogie woogie thing going? Try playing this at 6:15 in the morning. Ah! I tell you what, it was hard getting out of bed this morning. Oh, mate. Yeah. Anyway, I'm here. I'm here. Okay. F maj 7, E minor 7, D minor 7, F maj 7. Steely Dan did something similar to that. Reeling in the ears, yeah. Anyway, we're doing Loving You. Now in the right hand, you do any white note you like. Yeah. How nice is that? Our music makes you happy, certainly does. Hey, let's have a look at the classroom. Look out, Judith! You notice I've got a red sign there? It's got a red sign there to tell me to switch back. I don't look at it, so I'll forget to switch back again. Yay! Yeah, so you better let me know about your time zones. So I better change the time on there, because I'm going to do it at the same time. This time now, 6:15. I'm not getting up any earlier and any later. I'm in the middle of playing golf usually, but today, unfortunately, I've got to go to a funeral, so that's a bit sad. There we go. How about that? We got look at all those famous. Some people sent in their picture, and it's wonderful. Isn't it? So if you'd like to encourage me to keep doing this, keep sending stuff and say hello. Send a photo of you playing the piano, or if you don't want to do that, send a picture of your pet dog, and let me know what you want to do. We're nearly up to 10 minutes. I'm going to go back to the other thing now. Switch back the camera, Daryl. Switch the camera back, Daryl. Now I've got all those lights up there, but I don't know if they're making much difference. Still looks pretty dark, doesn't it? I wonder if I'd turn that around. Does it make any difference? Not really. Gee, light's hard. Light is the hardest part of doing this. Okay, so you got FAC. You know, a little young fellow across the road, he's only 12, comes over here and he plays bass guitar. And we need a bass guitar in our jazz band. So I've put the word on him. He's got till Wednesday week to learn 4 songs. And we'll play down at the club. He's a 12-year-old playing along with 50 and 60-year-olds. But it'll be a good experience for him. He washed my car yesterday. He and his mate were charging $10 to get their car washed. To get your car washed. What a great deal. I gave him a few tips and they took ages to wash the car and it looked great. Yeah, so I gave him a big tip. It's great to see young people trying like that, instead of sitting inside looking at iPads and computers all day. I think everybody should send me an email and let me know what's going on. I can't, the live chat thing is okay, but emails are the big thing for me. If you can send me an email and say, hey Daryl, we're on such and such a time, because then I'll change the time on the thing, okay? I'm going a bit over today, but I don't mind. I'm not going to golf. I'm just sitting here. And because I stuffed up earlier, I don't mind hanging around and talking to a few people if you want to say hello. Today we're doing a jam session, and this is a nice little jam session with 4 chords, all white notes. You know, some people aren't into the jam session thing, but I'll try anyway. I was listening to the radio last night, and there's a guy there, and he's trying to educate his audience a little bit and playing a little bit of jazz. Well, geez. Does he get feedback? Oh, geez, what boring music, blah, 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 blah. Well, it might be boring for a lot of people, yeah, but they're not quite sure what they're listening for or what they're listening to, how to tune in. Music without a singer can throw people. They're not quite sure what to do, what to listen to. It's a little bit like classical music sometimes, you know. You just got to make it up yourself. Make up your own words with this hand here. Get tired of blah 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 anyway, you know. A lot of people saying things and saying a lot but not saying anything. Like me. Music doesn't have to be just to entertain other people. It can be quite a spiritual thing for just yourself. We see a lot of musicians when they play with their eyes closed and they seem to be in another world. Why is that? Drugs. No, they're not on drugs. They're just totally in another world. They're in their own world. And hopefully the beauty of that world is being expressed in a way that the audience out there becomes part of that. And learning to jam like this is what it's all about, really. Because everybody who creates something out there just doesn't come out of a vacuum. They've got their own little ways of mucking around, doodling, fiddling about until they find something that's really good, that they really like. And then people like us hear it on the radio and go, wow, that's brilliant. And then we want to play it. But I like to show you how the process starts in the first place. So that Loving You song by Minnie Riperton back in the 70s. Love. Not playing it quite right, but it doesn't matter. You get the idea, don't you? My best effort is, Judith, you know, sometimes when you are pushed to the limits, you can either get it or you don't. I had no idea what I was going to do today, and then I stuffed up. I saw that everybody was on a different time zone. But I'm glad I found this little chord progression for you to play. If you want to become the monster musician, got to be able to play that in every key. If I'm going to do it in E flat. If I want to do it in the key of B flat, then we have to do it like this. So not only do you learn it in one key, you got to learn it in 12. No, you don't. You just do what you want to do, you know. You can just stick to this one. But if you are a musician out there in the working world, singers expect things to happen. A lot of singers don't understand the idea of music and what's created, and the musicians what they have to do. They just expect things to happen. Like if a song is in a key that's not quite suited to their voice, they get upset. Fair enough. So the musicians have to play it in a different key. So instead of doing it in this key, the singer might say, "That's too low, it's too low." So the musicians have to play it in a higher key. Respect. Respect. Okay, so that's all about playing in different keys. Actually, I'm working on a course, Judith. It's called Scale Up, and it teaches you how to play in every key. It's not quite ready yet. I've only done for C major and G major, or just C major. But each month here in my studio, I go through a different key. February is C major. And the chords that are common to C major, like, right? Today it's March, so March is G major. I'm going over today, I got nothing else to do. So say hello to me. You know, we've got 15 watching, that's good. As long as it keeps up there somewhere, I'll keep going. So G major's got F sharp. So then you've got to know the chords of G major. They're different. Next month is April. So we do F major. And F major's got a B flat. Now, if you're a guitar player, you don't have to worry too much. I'll show you. This is my beautiful Cole Clark guitar. Now if I play a G chord on the guitar, it's a bit out of tune. I'll just tune it up. Okay. This is my beautiful guitar. I bought it for my 60th birthday about 3 years ago. Oh, you know how old I am. Okay, so we've got G. We've got a G chord. I better come back a bit. C chord. D chord. G chord, okay? Now on the piano, if you want to change keys, you've got to learn all the different combinations of black notes and white notes. On the guitar, you can play using things called bar chords, which is really tough for some people. Some people can't handle the bar chords, or they can cheat. You can cheat. You can use this thing. This thing's called a capo, and you put it on the guitar there, and you play the same shape, only it sounds higher. So you've only got to learn a few chords on the guitar and then get this thing called a capo, and you're able to sing in all these different keys. Isn't that wonderful? On the piano, no. on the piano. You've got to learn it. That's the only way it is. You can cheat by using the transpose button, but if you use the transpose button, one day you'll get caught out because you'll be down playing on a real piano somewhere and someone says blah 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 and you can't do it because there's no transpose button on a real piano. There. Anyway, so there you go. That's why you should learn all your different keys and your different chords. So watch out for the scale up program I've got going. Okay, all right, we're hanging around 15. Hello, Michaela, how are you? And what a blues piano, please, sir. Mohammed, how are you? Some blues piano, yeah? Where's KC? He's probably mucked up. He probably tuned in an hour ago and he's gone out in the snow. You could do that. Not doing much in the right hand. Okay, so what am I doing in the left hand there? C and G. Oh, this is harder than you think. About 50% of the people come in here can do this. The others struggle. So this is how I do it. You go hump, D, dump, D, hump, D, dump, D, hump. So the bottom note stays on a C, and then you got G going to A. Hump, D, dump, D, hump, D, dump, D, hump, D, dump, etc. G'day, Silvio. Just tuning in, are we? You practiced this today, did you, Michaela? You got to get used to it. It's very hard, especially for a male, to talk over the top of it. It's a bit of this stuff going on, you know? Oh, yeah. So when do you bring this in? This right hand, G, B flat, C, G, B flat. Silvio, you're not kidding. Combining both hands is really hard. So how do we do it? Slow down. Let's look. It comes in there. So you got to go. Got it? Michaela. I am woman, da-da-da, but I'm too big to ignore. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-ba-ba-da. I am wise. Wrong key change, Daryl. Badly sung. It's a coffee. I'm just waking up. Oh, not easy. Ah, they come together. Yeah, they come together. Come together. Is that you, baby? I'm on air, darling. How are you? I'll be with you soon. Okay. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna go. Remember the little jam I showed you today? Now the other thing I was thinking about, seriously, when I woke up this morning, I thought, oh, I don't know, I can't keep doing this. So, if I'm going to do it, I was thinking of doing it half an hour on a Monday morning for me, which was today, so I've got to get my act together. Let me know what time zone you're in so I can adjust the broadcast times. And I'll see you again tomorrow. We'll keep doing it for this week and see how we go. Eh? I hope you got something out of that. Oh, we're up to 17. But I'm going to go. Have a good one. Thank you. Goodbye from Coogee. Goodbye from Coogee.